Chapter 3 Feathered Friends. Warm up. Name any 4 birds that you look most. Let's start. Birds are the most beautiful and colorful animals found on the earth. We see different kinds of birds around us. Interesting facts. Ostrich, kiwi and penguin are some birds that cannot fly. Different types of birds. Sparrows, crows, pigeons, eagles and parrots are some common birds we see flying around us. Birds have some special features that help them to fly. They have wings and feathers attached to them. They have a streamlined body which helps them to cut through the air easily. Their bones are light and strong. They are hollow and filled with air. Their wings are attached to strong muscles called flight muscles. These muscles help the wings to move up and down. Eagles and vultures can fly very high in the sky. Sparrows and bulbuls fly at low heights. Hens and peacocks fly very short distances, whereas swallows and cranes can fly very long distances. Eagle, sparrow, crane. Feathers of birds. All birds have feathers. Birds have 2 types of feathers, down feathers and fluffy feathers. Down feathers and fluffy feathers are located close to the body. They keep the body of the bird warm. Flight feathers are long and strong. They help the bird to fly and change direction while flying. Apart from flying, the feathers of a bird help it in a number of other ways. They trap the body heat and keep the bird warm when it is cold. Feathers help birds to swim. Some aquatic birds like ducks have waterproof feathers. This prevents them from getting wet. The color of the feathers helps the bird to hide from their enemies. Feathers also help to protect a bird's sensitive skin and attract its partner. Down feather, flight feather, different types of beaks. Birds have different kind of beaks. They have no teeth. They use their beak to catch and hold food. The shape of a bird's beak tells us about the kind of food it eats. Birds like hummingbirds and sunbirds have long curved beaks. Their beak helps them to drink nectar from flowers. Interesting facts. Birds clean their bodies with their beaks. This is called preening. Hummingbird, woodpeckers, sparrow, pigeon. Woodpeckers and hoopoes have sharp, strong, straight and pointed beaks. Sparrows and pigeons have short, hard and pointed beaks to crack open their food. Parrot, duck, spoonbill, stork, crane, kite, vulture. A parrot has strong hooked beak to crack seeds, nuts and fruits. Ducks and spoonbills have broad and flat beaks to dig mud under water. Storks and cranes have long and pointed beaks to catch fish. Kites, eagles and vultures have strong, sharp and hooked beaks to tear the flesh of animals. Nest of birds. The nests of birds are usually cup-shaped. The nest prevents the eggs and young ones from falling down. Nests differ in their size, location and materials used. Birds use twigs, dry leaves, cotton thread, wool, feathers and straw to build their nest. Most birds make nests on trees. The woodpecker builds its nest inside the trees. The weaver bird weaves a very fascinating nest. Straw, grass and leaves are used in weaving the nest. The nest hangs from the branch of the tree. It has an opening at the lower end. The tailor bird sews leaves together to make a nest. The bird makes holes on the edge of leaves with its fine beak and sews with threads, wool, leaves and spider's web. They keep bunches of hair, wool and grass in the nest to make it warm and comfortable. Nest of a woodpecker, nest of a weaver bird, nest of a tailor bird. Pigeons build nests on rooftops, old buildings and under bridges. The peacock lays its eggs in a nest among tall grass. The cuckoo does not make a nest. It lays its eggs in the nest of a crow. Birds and their sounds. We all have heard the chirping of birds. Birds usually communicate with two kinds of sounds, a call and a song. A call is a single sound such as a squeak that is repeated often. A song is a series of notes that sound musical. Migration. Some birds fly backwards and forwards across the world every year. This is called migration. There are three main reasons for birds to migrate: in search of food, in order to breed, to avoid unfavorable weather conditions. Vocabulary. Weave. To make something by passing threads or strips over and under each other. Fluffy. Covered in soft fur. Fascinate. To attract. Trap. A clever plan that is designed to trick somebody. Recap. Birds are the most beautiful and colorful creatures found on the earth. All birds have feathers. The two kinds of feathers are down feathers and flight feathers. Different birds have different kinds of beaks. Birds usually communicate by two sounds, a call and a song. Some birds migrate every year to escape cold weather, shortage of food, or to reproduce. Exercise time. A. Take the correct option. A. Which one of these is a flightless bird? First, parrot. Second, ostrich. Third, sparrow. Answer, ostrich. B. Which type of feathers keep the body of the bird warm? First, flight feather. Second, down feather. Third, none of these. Answer, down feather. C. Why do birds migrate? First, in search of food. Second, in search of clothes. Third, none of these. Answer, in search of food. B. Fill in the blanks. A. Birds have two types of dash. Birds have two types of feathers. B. Birds have beaks in place of dash. Birds have beaks in place of teeth. C. A parrot has strong dash beak. A parrot has strong hooked beak. D. The nest of birds are usually dash shaped. The nest of birds are usually cup shaped. E. The dash does not make a nest. The cuckoo does not make a nest. C. Answer the following questions briefly. A. Name the birds that cannot fly. Answer, ostrich, kiwi and penguin. B. Which birds have long curved beaks? Answer, hummingbirds and sunbirds. C. Why do birds have feathers? Answer, to fly and to keep them warm. D. Answer the following questions. A. What are down feathers? Answer, down feathers keep the body of the bird warm. B. How do birds communicate? Answer, Birds communicate with two kinds of sounds, a call and a song. C. Why do birds migrate? Answer. Birds migrate in search of food in order to breed and to avoid unfavorable weather conditions. D. What kind of beak do water birds have? Answer. Water birds have broad and flat beaks to dig underwater. Activity time. First, look for a fallen bird feather in a park. Observe it closely. Dip its end in ink and write on paper with it. This is how people used to write before the pen was invented. Look at pictures and write the names of the birds these feathers belong to. Life skills. Birds are our friends too. They also help to grow plants by spreading seeds.